quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency.
I'm still trying to process what the fuck happened,
you give
though.
up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do
1
we go
second,
back
I'm
and
fucking
equalize
lagging.
things? Can we get it
Next,
done
you're
fast?
fucking on the
And they
50.
absolutely did.
Good shit. No, that was, yeah, that was a good ass fucking run, bro. I'm still trying to process how the fuck he did that, dog. I was lagging, and then I was lagging at first, and then the second, I saw you on the fucking 50, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. Nah. If you passed it, you would have got it.
They didn't need to go for two.
I keep searching for an
Nah, you took too long. Straight bullet passes, man.
Search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum, but all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And that will be incomplete.
That was some fucking faggot shit. What kind of fairy fuck was that? Hold on, I'm going for this shit.
You absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 7-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Was Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
That's the way to make
Charles, not only is that
Thanks,
an
man.
interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
7-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Packers 7, Ravens 6.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The ball carrier.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 17, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Adams has it, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but now it's third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Jackson out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.